What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Let's back up.
What is it all?
It's a good question. What is love? And where did it come from anyway? Let's find out. It turns out love is a phenomenon brought about by various neurochemicals in the brain, interacting to produce feelings of lust, attraction, and attachment. Lust and the sex drive are primarily driven by androgens like testosterone and estrogens, which lead us to crave sexual gratification. The substance called dopamine in the brain is thought to govern our preference for certain partners and lead to feelings of euphoria when things are going well with a mate and mood swings when not going too well. Dopamine is also responsible for an intense craving for a particular chosen partner and the obsessive thinking that can be quite common in relationships. Joining forces with this rather magical chemical are others such as noradrenaline and serotonin that work in different ways but contribute to the effect. Then we have attachment. Why is it that people become attached to partners for the long term? Well, this seems to be mediated by the oxytocin and vasopressin hormones, which can result in the sense of serenity and stability that one might experience when settled with a longer-term partner. The strong hold that the various chemicals have on us can mean that humans essentially become attached to the feelings of attachment. This is all interesting, but why do our brains even have these complex mechanisms in the first place? Well, the field of evolutionary psychology offers some remarkable suggestions, which put our traditionally over-romanticized outlook on love to bed. It's proposed that love between a man and a woman has an innate basis and only exists by virtue of its past contribution to genetic proliferation. Chemically induced attraction results in mating behavior, which in turn results in the passing on of genes. The theory behind longer-term attraction relates to the survival of the couple's offspring. Human children are dependent on parental help and support for a long time before they are self-sufficient. The first step towards a solid parental unit is for the man and woman to develop a strong mutual attraction and lasting attachment. Love can then be seen as a mechanism for the promotion of mutual parental aid for an extended time period. One facet of this extended support would be education. As the human brain became larger, it likely became more dependent on early cultural programming. It makes sense then that a child with two parents could have an educational edge over a child with just one, and that could mean all the difference. What biologists essentially believe is that love itself is natural selection's tool for getting men and women to be attracted to each other to result in the best possible scenario for their offspring. We hope that this hasn't put a question mark over the sanctity of your love between you and your partner, if you're lucky, or perhaps unlucky enough, to have one at present. But perhaps it's opened your eyes a little to the basis of the immensely strong feelings that can characterize what it is to love someone. If you're interested in reading more on the subject of evolutionary psychology, we'd highly recommend checking out The Moral Animal by Robert Wright. It's a truly fascinating book. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next one.
What is love?